Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears, live an amazing life, and I'm going to give you the tools to manifest anything. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but I have really good news. Don't I always? I'm going to tell you why I have really good news. I'm going to tell you why you can relax. I'm going to tell you why things are going to happen for you that are going to be amazing. I'm going to tell you why when things challenge you, you're going to not really be that concerned about them anymore. Here's the good news. I want you to think about this. This is going to make total sense. We are all, everything is, right down to a rock, all a part of one energy that is nothing but pure love and light. That's it. It is beyond our imagination as human beings. We can't sit here and try and explain what it is. No one will have those answers, and we can comment all we want, but I'm never going to be able to answer that for you because it's beyond human comprehension. If we were to really comprehend it, we would not be able to be in this body. It'd be beyond our ability to stay in a dense place to really know what the universe is and beyond. But here's the beautiful thing. The source, God, the one, whatever words you want to use, is everything, and everything is an extension of it, creating and just experiencing every possible form from light, of which it is, to darkness, of which it also is. It's just its ability to experience that. It is absolute light. So when it experiences anything dark or challenges or whatever else, it's just experiencing that which is contrast of what it is, but it is still the energy that flows through it. You should never worry about anything because you are absolutely going back to that ultimate light, and you'll be bored out of your brains. That's why we're here. We took it too far on this planet. We say we, I don't even know. You may have never been a human before, but you decided to come down here. Everything is always working in your favor. Now think about this. If you knew that you were the one going back to that absolute euphoric place again, we probably wouldn't even bother coming down here and experiencing this. It would be no game anymore because we wouldn't take it seriously. We have to not know that we are that amazing one energy in order to experience the fear and the sadness and, loss and anger, all these things, and overcome it, right? So the density we're experiencing now is not what we are. It is part of us working out, experiencing that which we're capable of, but are not the essence of. You, every single thing you see, every person is absolutely going back to the one source of pure love. It is still in you now. It is what you are. It loves you beyond the shadow of a doubt, beyond anything you could ever do. There's no judgment because it's just experiencing its own abilities to be anything. And you are that expression. But you don't know it because you appear to be an individual and you have wiped out, your memory was wiped out of that knowledge. Now, some of us do sense that, right? A lot of you on this channel do. You sense it, but you can't wrap your head around it. You don't need to. If you wrapped your head around it fully, you'd A, go into awakened state. B, probably not work real hard on anything. You could just sit up in a mountain, just meditate, because it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't want food. You wouldn't want, material world. You wouldn't even want to interact because you'd just be like, yeah, I'm just going to go back to, yay, euphoria. Everything that's happening right now is taking us back to that. And some people, if they don't grasp this, will continue to play in density for a while. Until they do, they will eventually go back to it. You can never harm you. You are everything. You are unlimited. You cannot be destroyed. Nothing can be created nor destroyed. It only transforms. This is science. Nothing can be created nor destroyed. It's transforming energy. Energy. I shouldn't say nothing. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Your energy, you can't be created, you always were. You can't be destroyed because you're everything. You'll only transform into something else. And then when this body goes, you're just transforming into something else. But we think we're our body and, oh, we're going to go. And what? Yay! We get off this planet we get a break for a while, right? I'm not so sad about that. Celebrate transformation of everything. Yes, the sadness is the humans that want everything to stay the same. We want to keep the money, the jobs, the relationships, the people. That's the ego. That is the desire to capture the material world. I'm telling you right now, you are going in the right direction. The fact that you're on my channel tells me you're aware, and awareness is the biggest step. And then some of you just on here because you already know all this stuff and just sort of reinforcing what you already know and maybe giving you a few ideas about what I'm getting downloads on, which is probably the same thing you're getting, right? We all tap into the same information. Let's move past it. Move past it. You have had ascension symptoms. You guys, if you're feeling sick, that's not an ascension system. It's a symptom. I always say it's symptom. That is the universe's message to you of what needs to be adjusted so that you can continue to ascend. So if you have back pain or neck pain or whatever, there's some things you need to work on. That's your signal that, your foundation of your life or how you're thinking isn't right, or that you're taking on too much or whatever. So adjust those things so that you can free yourself up to ascend. Those painful things that are happening are not always ascension symptoms. Trust me, it's ascension symptom. No, you're sick. Go take care of it. We must adjust that so that we can free our bodies from this, this material world that we believe we are, and so that we can expand that energy. Now, I have guided meditations expanding into the quantum field, and I actually have you push that energy out. It's already there. It is everything, but I have you focus on it, so you're actually just more aware. When you focus on it, you realize how unbelievably powerful you are, and it's mind-blowing. Everything is happening. Do you sense it? Do you feel it? Do you feel that things are changing? Do you feel that people are like waking up going, why are we told we have to go to college? What the hell is that? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Maybe, hundreds of years ago that worked, right? But now it's like we should be encouraging our children to explore. Children, when they get out of the school or whatever, instead of going to college, and school is sort of a waste of time too, because then we're forcing a certain way of learning on these kids who are brilliant that we pump full of meds because we say that there's something wrong with them. They're the ones that are more accelerated, right? They're going off into other things that we don't understand, and they can't be tethered. Some of them are really difficult to deal with, right? Because that energy is so powerful and there's brilliance in there and it's like, it's bouncing off the walls. We drug it. We drug everything, right? So people are starting to catch on to this, that crap, being different is not a bad thing. And my kid doesn't want to go to college. Yay! Hey, go get a job. Learn what it's like to be out there. You may change your mind about what you want to study. Go travel, see the world, backpack. That's what we used to do. People don't do that anymore. Mommy and daddy send them overseas or whatever. Everybody else says I can't afford it. Yes, you can. You can make it happen. We should be exploring the world and different skills and working in different areas. I had 101 different jobs. I did so many different things. And I realized what I did want and what I didn't want. But I wouldn't have known that had I not gone out and explored. And then I did go back to college later, and it wasn't for me. It wasn't a big deal. I had a scholarship. I had a couple scholarships at college. Why are we told we should be a certain thing? So I want you to know, do you notice people are breaking out of that? It's happening. And the best part is that people my age, and younger too, are realizing these kids should not be doing what we're doing, because what we're doing is not making us happy. We're all walking around full of fear, unhappy, trapped in jobs, and we're doing stuff that's destroying the planet. Working at pharmaceutical companies or things that are really bad, really bad for us, our bodies, our atmosphere, cranking crap up. And we're working for these places like automatons. And people are starting to say, no, no more. Are you ready to do that? Don't be afraid. It'll blow your mind when you get out of it. It's like, holy crap, I sit and talk about whatever I want to. Be peaceful. You know what? Just be peaceful. Create a new way. You don't have to oppose anything. Allow it to dissolve. If you don't focus on it and you're not fueling it, it will dissolve, because this over here that is amazing is going to start to take precedence. And you'll be a part of that. So stop polluting your body. Stop polluting, the collective consciousness with your thoughts. We're switching over right now. You are going in the right direction. Amazing things are awaiting you. Right now, it's so huge right now. The opportunities and the switch is happening, and it's being felt throughout the universe. And everybody's cheering us on, and we're doing it. And it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to see some ugly stuff happen, because guess what? Those things have to work their way through to dissolve. That's okay. Don't be afraid of it. And it's going bad. No, it's, change sometimes means that some radical things have to happen in order for that to go away, or to make a decision, right? Dark night of soul, a lot of people becoming awake and enlightened. Eckhart Tolle did. Neil Donald Walsh, there's tons of people out there, went to this dark place and then let everything go. And it seems like the worst possible thing to go on, but it wasn't. It was like, phew, I let it all go. There was nothing else to hang on to. And then you go into this euphoric, amazing place. And it's like, wow, I had to go through that to go to this, and that's what's happening to the planet. Now, I'm telling you right now, don't worry, you don't have to go to that dark night of the soul. You don't have to lose everything. You can be abundant. You can, see, we have this idea that we have to go to that, to get to that other place. You don't have to, that's not required anymore. We can, slowly evolve and continue to raise and raise and raise. And if all of us do it, we actually accelerate each other's enlightenment. And it's happening right now. People are saying, I don't want to think nasty thoughts. I don't want to judge other people. Everybody's beautiful. We're all one energy. How can we possibly think anything bad about another person if that's me? If that's my energy, that's my family. That's my family. You love family, right? Even if they're jerks. They're your family. And so I'm telling you right now, this is all a play. It's a play. Do your best. Quit telling yourself that this is what we are. It's not. We are ascending. It's happening. You're going to see some amazing things happen. 2020 is going to be the year of expansion. And I'm hoping that I'm going to say in the very near future, the year of ascension. Okay? We've already started it. But the year of ascension is when something's going to shift big. Now, this was the year of transformation. And then the year before that was really a lot going on. I can't remember what I named it, but we were like really going through a lot of upheaval. And then I named this year transformation. And you guys have noticed big shift happening. We're transforming, right? But not as much pain as the year before. It was like, yeah, all right? The coming year expansion, absolute expansion. In other words, whatever you are is going to expand. So get it in check, because we're going back. We're going back to that euphoric place. And guess what we're going to do there again? Go find another game to play. If we sat around and we had nothing to, right? If we had nothing to go after, why do you think certain countries are so depressed? When they don't have things to go after, things that they can achieve, they become depressed. This is why, and I'm not, believe me, I'm not doing a country comparison here, but the United States is a desirable place to come to for a lot of people, because there's opportunity to become better, right? They have an opportunity to express themselves, or create, or have a company, or make more money. And so that's the same thing that's happening to us on a spiritual level, is we want to be a part of something that's expressing experiencing, growing and expanding. That's a really natural trait of all of ours. You are okay. Everything that's happening to you right now, as long as you continue to strive for that higher frequency, it's all good for you. It's all happening in your favor. And we're ascending, my friend. And we're expanding right now. Your powers are off the friggin' charts amazing. You can think about something and it will show up. And then you'll know. You won't be surprised about it. It'll be exciting, but you won't be surprised. You're going to realize, I've always been manifesting everything. I have always, everything in my life, been in charge. Now, I want to talk to you about the tools, and I did a video about this. December 7th, that's next Saturday, and this is going to be old real quick. I have Activate Your Magic. We're going to do 5 mantras, but I'm going to talk about why they don't work for people and how to get them to work, and why mantras can be powerful, and why people say them all the time and it's not working for them. And I'm going to give you 5. They're going to be really powerful. Why am I doing this? Because I'm not a big mantra person. I'm doing it because mantras, once you know how to manifest and control your thoughts and all this stuff, and we'll talk about that, the mantra triggers that. A mantra is just a trigger word, like when hypnosis, they have a trigger word. The word isn't hypnosis. It's what triggers the thoughts that go back into whatever you were told to do, you know, squawk like a chicken when I say a certain word. And so that's what the mantra really does. It just sort of brings you back to, like my 3-second manifesting. When I say, you know, catch yourself, what am I manifesting? Ooh. You know, then you realize I'm having a thought, and that's manifesting. We're going to do something like that, but I'll give you 5 mantras. If you use the code No Limits, you will get 25% off. It's $29.95 for 3 hours. It's 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Time next Saturday. If you purchase it and you don't make it, you'll get the replay. Don't worry. If you miss the whole thing altogether, it's going to be in the store and you can go purchase it anytime, and that code will work. I wanted to give you the code. All right? If you want to take Breakthrough Fear, the code is Inspiration with Landria, 25% off and 1 year. I'm starting to promote this because these are tools that are going to accelerate you, and I'm going to keep giving you tools and tools and tools until we get to that place where you just won't need me anymore. You never really need me, right? The N word, need. But teachers can help facilitate things. And I know that Eckhart Tolle was huge for me many, many years ago. He was amazing. All right, so I hope you get excited. Get ready. Seriously, and know it, because I know it about you. Some amazing things are in store for you. I mean, not in the future, now. Things are going to happen, and you're going to notice them. And people will say certain things that are going to really resonate with you, and certain people will show up, and opportunities will open up. And all of a sudden you'll get a phone call and somebody say, hey, can you help me with this or this or this? And you're going to go, oh my gosh, yes. You know, you would never have imagined something like that, or somebody has a job opening. Things are going to happen for you in the material world that are going to be exciting, that are going to help you to get into that place where you're not self-destructive or destroying what we're here, that we were never meant to destroy anything here. So let's correct all this together. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. All right, you're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Join me this coming Saturday, and let's have an amazing, amazing time, and spend some time together. You'll be live. We'll be live, so you can ask questions. I encourage people to ask me questions live. All right, have an amazing day. Blessings, my friend. Namaste.